Hey, howdy ho, good morning. It's that kind of day. Uh, Rainy. It's been raining here all night long. All night long. We probably got at least 2 inches of rain over the last 24 hours. I don't know if I'm talking loud enough. I hope so. I don't think it's the rain isn't directly from Hurricane Fred. I don't know. It just sounds like weird for a hurricane. Can't stand that. It's driving me nuts. Uh, Hurricane Fred. I don't know. Looks like he's going out into the Gulf. And what he's doing is pulling the wind our ways and bringing in rain from the island. So I guess it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days. Anyway, yesterday made a couple of videos. Got a message, important message. Made a couple of videos. One on taste test of macaroni and cheese and how to cook macaroni and cheese. And did another one. What did I do the other one on? I haven't put it together yet. That was taste test of the macaroni and cheese. Did another cooking video. Oh, last night I cooked for supper a Dover sole, baked Dover sole with a Parmesan cheese topping. Take a look at it. It looks pretty good. Came out awesome. Today's project, we're going to. I'm putting together a batch of New England clam chowder. I'm going to have a taste test of it, hopefully, of a number of people, and I think it's probably going to be. I'm trying to make it the best clam chowder I ever had. So let's see what happens. Go Bears. And going to make a video of the techniques that I use and how I do it. One thing I don't do and wish I could, but don't know the proper. Never had training as a chef. I like how anybody who puts on an apron and a hat and cooks is a chef, it seems. I've learned all I know about cooking through jobs, watching, listening, trying to learn. I do not know the terminologies for all the fancy things you do with a knife and how you cut and cook stuff. That's not me. So anyway, I do it the way I think it. Number one, when I cook something, number one issue is, does it taste good? Yeah, I try to make things look nice, but the most important thing to me is, does it taste good? That's the key. I want to throw something out here. I was just thinking about this morning, and who knows where this came from. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Commented on. Tell me your guess on where that's from. Got a lot of. God, I haven't even watched the news, so there's nothing with that. It's all depressing anyway. I guess the big news of the right now is twofold: vaccinate or no vaccinate, mask or no mask. I don't know. I wear the damn mask. I've been vaccinated. And those who are saying mandating vaccinations is wrong and we should have a choice. Yeah, well, I agree to a point, but I don't know. I got this thing on my arm somewhere that right there said I didn't have a choice when I was a kid that I got vaccinated. I think there's a lot of you out there with that. All our kids still get vaccinated when they're born with shots, and so I don't. My problem is I don't know what the big deal is about it. They trying to do something, inject us with something. I don't. That's. I love conspiracy theories, but that one just gets me. That one's a little bit far fetched for me. I don't understand what the point of that would be. Guess it's like drinking the Kool-Aid, huh? Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Be honest with you, when I started with the vaccination, trying to get it out so quick, I figured we'd have an episode of like, what was the movie, Will Smith, Legend? He's the doctor and came up some cure for some medical thing, and it turned everybody into flesh-eating zombies. That was my thoughts on it when it first started. Watched the video yesterday. I look better with glasses, right? Seen his videos on Facebook yesterday with Rock and Rod Stewart, 1971. They were actually playing in a small bar in England, and it was good. It was, yeah, I love the 70s music anyway, so about anything from there is good with me. But it was Stay the Night, and then they showed a next video a little bit down the way was one with them playing, I don't know, I guess it was the London Orchestra, and it was, I don't know names, not good with them, don't remember them, but the drummer, the guitar player, and Rock and Rod, and really didn't have any moves that he used to have. Rod looks like he's kind of hurting, so but it was good. It was good to hear it, and the orchestra did a great job on turning a rock song into something that they did a very good job on. Sounded great with the drummer and the guitar player. It was awesome. Anyway, I hope you get some fishing in soon. Member of the Palm Bay Bass Masters Club. We don't have another tournament for 2 more weeks. It's like 6 weeks in between tournaments on this one. I've been itching to go out. We're going to be fishing in Lake Washington. Although the lakes we fish are around the area, and I fished some of them. I fish so much in Lake Washington in the spring, I just wonder what it's like in the summertime. Am I going to catch fish in the same spots? Don't know. Maybe a couple of them will still produce where me and my neighbor Jeff caught this spring. We did a lot of fishing in Lake Washington. We fished Kissimmee, Lake Kissimmee, Lake Toho, and what was the other one? Well, we fished one of the prettiest lakes I've ever been on. It was near Vero Beach, Blue Cypress. Just breathtaking it's just a lake full of photographs. I can see artists just drawing like crazy with all the beautiful cypress trees that were there, and just the way it looked. It was just very tranquil and peaceful, and also it was a huge nesting grounds for ospreys, fishhawks. I've never seen so many ospreys in one place, and I lived around the water. I've been around the water a lot in my time in Florida, which is most of my time, and I've seen a lot of ospreys. Had an osprey dive at me one time when I got too close to his nest. I was running crab traps for my brother, trying to get. He is a blue crabber in St. John's between Orlando and Jacksonville. Small little area. Malacca was where we took the crabs. But anyway, I was running his pots. He was taking a day off, and he had one that was close to a channel marker that had an osprey in it. Had a nest on it. And he didn't like me getting so close, and he took a dive at my head, and it's like, okay, I'll leave that trap alone. I didn't even pick that one up. And I think later on that trip is it's a small rowboat type of boat that he used, and so you operated the motor with the throttle on the handle. So I'm standing up, running to the next trap, and I got my hand sitting on this wooden crate that we emptied the traps into, and it was 3/4 of the way full of live crab. I was having a good day, and one of them damn crabs reached up, grabbed my finger, and I threw him up in the air, ripped my finger open. I said, "The hell with it! I'm not running the rest of the traps." So, but I do love some blue crab. I think the blue crab out of that river are the best. I've had people tell me, no, they're better down here, more flavor. I don't know. Not the ones we used to get anyway, and they used to be bigger. Jumbo crabs. Now, the jumbos would be about tip to tip on the shell, would be about that big. Usually didn't get any bigger than that because they couldn't get into the trap through the holes. My brother caught a couple. He caught one that he had mounted. I forget how big it was. This is a ruler. I think it was, God, was it that big? Not quite that. I think it was about 10 inches from point to point across the shell. He ended up having it, took it to taxidermist, had it mounted. It was a beautiful little mount. Now, the neat thing he caught in them pots were, never knew they were there, was some type of freshwater prawn, shrimp. Now, it was huge. It looked like a small lobster is what it looked like. He got 2 of those. I don't even remember if we even ate them, but it's a long time ago, some good times. It was at a fish camp my parents had that. It was a family endeavor that we all pitched in and helped run the place. My first experience in actually trying to run a restaurant, and my mom had earlier, probably not quite 20 years ago, probably 15 years before that, ran a drive-in, Ed and Helen's Drive-In at the corner of 10 and 49 in Wheatfield, Indiana. That was a fun experience. I was 9 and 10 years old when she had it. Car hops with the mini skirts. Um, it was a good time with her kid just starting to go, thinking about going through puberty. So anyway, Triple B Fishing Lodge. It was in Fruitland Park, not Fruitland, Florida, but Fruitland Park. I had a small restaurant and bar. I think the bar had 6, maybe 8 stools at it. A couple TVs. We had to have the TVs watch football games on Sunday. There was no cable. So you got what was on NBC and CBS. There was no Fox at that time. At least Fox wasn't doing any sports. It was a nice little place. We used to run a spaghetti special on Wednesday nights. All you could eat spaghetti, $2.99. Friday nights we had fingerling fried catfish caught right out of the St. Johns River. They were little catfish, about all the bigger they were this big. The whole catfish. They were awesome. We for a little place that only had like 3, 6. I think we had 7 tables, maybe sat a total of 25, 30 people, including the bar. Towards the end, after there 2.5 years, last year we packed them in on Friday nights. It was busy from 6 o'clock, well, probably 5 o'clock, 5 to about 9, just cooking catfishes as fast as I could bread them and cook them. I breaded them to order. They came with hush puppies and French fries and catfish. We'd line them up outside the door, waiting to come in and get it. Good time. Some of the best catfish I ever had. Miss those. One of the other memorable moments of Triple B was in Oyster Boats. Those were good oysters. We went to St. Augustine, and I think we got, I don't know, 10 to 12 bushels of oysters, and we charged, I think at that time was $5 all you could eat, and you got 1 draft beer with that. And what we did was we made a big fire pit, put concrete blocks on 3 sides of it. It's a corrugated metal on top, threw the oysters down, covered them up with the oyster bags, and let them cook and steam until they opened up, steamed in their own juice. Best oysters ever. Very good. But that's back when you can got plenty of Florida oysters. I think half of the oysters we got were from St. Augustine and half were from Apalachicola. St. Augustine oysters are really good, but they don't get a lot, and so you're lucky if you can grab some. Well, I hope everybody has a good day. My friends in Florida, stay dry. Looks like we're going to make it with the end of the hurricane passing by us instead of hitting us, which is a good thing. Hope the luck stays that way all through the year. Hope to get in some fishing next week. And God, I'm trying so hard to get a fishing video, but just can't seem to catch any fish. So be safe, be good. See you all next time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. And I appreciate you watching. Have a good one.